This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for February 26, 2025. Just announced, Beartooth, I Prevail, Killswitch Engage, and Parkway Drive will serve as the rotating headliners of this year's 2025 Summer of Loud Tour. The Amity Affliction, The Devil Wears Prada, Alpha Wolf, Kingdom of Giants, and Dark Divine are also rotating on the lineup. The tour kicks off in West Palm Beach, Florida on June 21st and wraps up in Charlotte, North Carolina on July 27th. That features one stop in New England on July 22nd in Mansfield, Massachusetts at the Xfinity Center. Tickets go on sale this Friday, February 28th at 10 a.m. A new Ozzy Osbourne documentary is set to detail his Parkinson's battle and his other health issues since 2019. The film, called No Escape From Now, is currently in production at Paramount Plus. The feature-length project, which is slated to premiere later this year, will, quote, reveal the devastating setbacks that Ozzy faced since his fateful fall in 2019. The description says this is Ozzy Osbourne like you've never seen before, an honest, warm, and deeply personal portrait of one of the greatest rock stars of all time, detailing how the singer's world shuddered to a halt 6 years ago, forcing him to contemplate who he really is, confront his own mortality, and question whether or not he can ever perform on stage for one last time. Addressing his health issues and impact of his Parkinson's diagnosis, the film showcases the central role music continues to play in Ozzy's life. The documentary began filming in 2022 during the sessions for Ozzy's 13th album, Patient Number 9, and will continue through the final show of Black Sabbath and Ozzy at Villa Park in Birmingham, England on July 5th. Ozzy saying, the last 6 years have been full of some of the worst times I've been through. There's been times when I thought my number was up, but making music and making 2 albums saved me. I would have gone nuts without music. As well as Ozzy and his family, including wife Sharon, No Escape From Now will feature Ozzy's Black Sabbath bandmate Tony Iommi, Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses, Robert Trujillo from Metallica, Billy Idol, Maynard James Keenan from Tool, Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and guitarist Zakk Wylde, plus producer Andrew Watt and friend and musician Billy Morrison. Legacy Recordings is also set for a March 14th release date for See You on the Other Side version 2.0, the new vinyl box set from Ozzy. It's a complete vinyl works of all of Ozzy's solo material in a limited edition numbered black vinyl box set. Shinedown, Five Finger Death Punch, Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, and many more are set to headline Rocklahoma 2025, taking place Friday, August 29th, Saturday, August 30th, and Sunday, August 31st at the Rock and Red Dirt Ranch Festival Grounds in Pryor, Oklahoma. This is the 18th year of the 3-day camping festival that will also feature Marilyn Manson, Alice Cooper, Bruce Dickinson, 311, Knocked Loose, Tom Morello, Marky Ramone, Orianthi, and Waves in April. Dee Snider, Flyleaf, Starset, The Struts of Mice and Men, Hinder, Dorothy, Aaron Jones, Drowning Pool, Saliva, 10 Years, 0936, and more are also part of the lineup. Former Megadeth bassist David Ellefson is set to host a new podcast, The David Ellefson Show, streaming bi-weekly via YouTube and other podcast platforms, starting with its debut episode featuring Anthrax bassist Frank Bello on March 3rd. Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening is set to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Physical Graffiti with a May 2025 U.S. tour. Kicking off with 2 dates in New England, May 3rd in Wallingford, Connecticut at the Toyota Oakdale Theater, and May 4th in Stamford, Connecticut at the Stamford Palace Theater. This year's Ottawa Bluesfest will run from July 10th through the 20th in LeBreton Flats in Ottawa, Ontario. Turnstile, Pixies, Def Leppard, Tom Morello, The Decemberists, Papa Roach, Daughtry, and more are all slated to headline the show. U2 have shared a message and a piano piece in support of Ukraine and President Zelensky, marking the 3rd anniversary of Russia's invasion. U2 commemorated the war entering its 4th year with a reading of My Friendly Epistle by the 19th century poet Taras Shevchenko. Bono said that he and The Edge initially sent the recording to Zelensky back in 2022, shortly after the initial invasion, saying all who believe in freedom and sense the jeopardy we Europeans now find ourselves in are not sleeping easily on this, the 3rd anniversary of the invasion. More to say about this and the bewilderments later. See below, they said. Tobias Forge from Ghost reportedly recorded a solo album called Passiflora sometime in 2008. Just 2 years after he formed Ghost, 2 tracks from the album were previously leaked and uploaded to YouTube several years ago. And now it seems that the entire album has leaked online. My Chemical Romance, Blink-182, and the Deftones are set to headline the 2025 edition of the Shaky Knees Festival in Atlanta. The 12th year of the festival will run from September 19th through the 21st in Piedmont Park in downtown Atlanta. Vampire Weekend, Cage the Elephant, Alabama Shakes, The Black Keys, Weird Al Yankovic, Public Enemies, Idols, Pixies, Devo, the All-American Rejects, Sublime, Lenny Kravitz, Franz Ferdinand, and others are also set to appear. And David Draymond from Disturbed in a recent interview talking about the band's new music, the band recently releasing their new single, I Will Not Break, saying in a recent interview, quote, "We've got a lot of amazing new material that we're going to be releasing piece by piece over the course of the next year or two, culminating with the release of an actual record, but we are going to take our time with it. These songs are, the problem we had in the studio is that so many of them were so strong and so compelling that we had no shortage of single contenders. In fact, we had too many. So we want to try and give every baby its necessary growth period to be able to grow into a nice big adult song." And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 247, featuring Maddie Mullins from Memphis Mayfire, is available now.